Welcome back to another episode. Today we reviewing season 1, episode 3, titled Omashu. I'm Kyle.
Chris.
And I'm Sam, and as always,
Your boy Jane.
sir.
And man, before we start, I have come to the understanding that it is not gonna be like the cartoon, and I'm gonna take it for what it is and judge it for what it is.
Yeah.
And some people at this table are not gonna agree with me with that. They can't come to the understanding, but that's okay. Sam?
Yeah, no. I love this show too much for me not to compare. It's something that all of us here at this table grew up with. And it's something that holds dearly in our childhood for sure. So it's hard. It's hard not to just watch the show without just to watch this without questioning anything or comparing. But I can't. But this one wasn't too bad. But
Yeah, after the second episode, I was like, it's not gonna be like the cartoon, so
Yeah.
I might as well not expect it to be like
right.
So I'm just, I'm understanding it.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. This episode had Azula. Surprisingly, I was not expecting that, and I liked her a lot. I liked the dynamic that she had. I did like Azula. I liked the Ty Lee and May. Honestly, it seemed natural. Their friendship.
Man,
It seemed like they
dynamic of them.
Yeah, it seemed cool. Like it seemed,
I mean, Azula. I feel like in a cartoon, she was. How you describe her? Like
Azula?
Yeah, like,
she's
I couldn't.
aggressive. She's aggressive. Manipulative, yeah, for sure. She's a liar, manipulative.
Yeah, what I mean, and
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like this one was a little too. She was a little too soft for me. I would say, like she wasn't really as fierce as she was in the cartoon. But I mean, we really haven't had too much on the screen time, so. Yeah, I would say the Fire Nation they are keeping me locked in the show.
It's the best thing right now.
They definitely keep me afloat.
All the actors.
Ozai, I'm rocking with him.
Nice.
I'm rocking Ozai. I like the costume. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting seeing Lord Ozai this early, but I see that they're combining episodes together, and
we didn't see Ozai the whole book one actually.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So this is like we said, this is something that we have to get used to. We have to adjust.
Yeah, this is new stuff.
Yeah. So, and somehow they're making it work, but this wasn't bad. And like you mentioned, Azula was cool. She was. We can see the what's the word, like mischief, I guess.
For me, I feel like my problem with her right now is that I think she's showing her jealousy side too much a little bit. When we first saw her, it was kind of like, oh, I'm better than everybody else.
Exactly.
Like, she wasn't really like tripping over Zuko.
Yeah.
Like she didn't. Well, we knew she was, but she didn't really show it.
Right.
I feel like in this one, it's kind of like bleeding out more.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's like a different take. But
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. They're showing the jealousy part of her. They didn't really show that more towards.
They showed that like in book 3, maybe.
Yeah, and
in book 2, we saw was like this perfect person.
Right. I feel like she was more of a like. She actually, at some point, she actually team up with Zuko to kind of go after the Avatar, right? At some point in the animation, because right now it feels like they're kind of going. Like,
yeah, at the end of book 2, they did that.
At the end of the book,
when he got shot with lightning.
Yeah. So I mean, who else was he? Ty Lee? That was cool.
May was pretty accurate, bro.
Yeah.
Like she was dope.
Yeah, she's the laid back, nonchalant type. Yeah, for sure.
I definitely say that dynamic of Tyler and May was definitely on spot. I definitely like May. She's definitely that nonchalant. Who else? The 3 dynamic, I would say I like how they definitely mesh good, just like in a cartoon. I would say, yeah, I'm definitely rocking with them 3.
I liked how May said something slick to Azula, and Azula gave her this look. Then May got a little scared. And, it's a little hits there. I like that. I like that.
Who else?
You want to get into Jet?
Yeah. Let's get into Jet.
I think Jet was really accurate.
Yeah.
the whole story. They basically told his whole story in this episode, which was cool. Mm-hmm. It's just that the only difference in the cartoon with this is that they're not supposed to be in Omashu.
Right.
But I can.
That's the thing that's throwing me off, to be honest. Like, why are they all in Omashu? Since when did freaking what's his name? Zuko ever gone to Omashu? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes,
that's the hard part about this show. I'm trying like saying, so I'm not trying not to compare it to the cartoon, but
it's hard.
That's hard because man, I love that Omashu episode, and I love how the one thing I hated how Aang was not obsessed to ride them shoots.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
That was one of the main trips that
he wanted to go to Omashu.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but see King Boomy and to I mean, I see it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, like comparing to like by itself, it's definitely getting this episode was good. I say that, but it's just that story acumen. That's what I really wanted. I'm not really getting that right now. So it's hard.
I thought it was creative how they kind of had 3 different stories going on. With Aang had his own thing, Sokka had his own thing, Katara had her own thing.
Yeah,
I think they kind of used it to kind of propel their characters more because we saw a little bit more with Katara backstory and her passion and why she's doing and her struggles and stuff. So I kind of liked how we kind of got more character development in this episode.
Yeah, especially when they took away from the original, her story, but especially in this live action, they kind of took away, her driven ambition to why she wanted to prove everybody wrong. That she could hang with the big guys too. You know what I mean? So this definitely kind of helps her to build her character, help her character development. So this was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Sokka had a little bit too when he was talking about his dad. What's his name? Sai? Was that his name? He was saying how he's kind of smart, engineer wise. Mm-hmm. I think they're doing a decent job of building the characters in this episode. I want to get to the scene where Aang and Zuko was fighting.
Yeah.
I honestly, I like the fight because I do like the fight. It seemed like Avatar to me. Mm-hmm. Aang was doing a little bit. Zuko was showing he was Zuko. I think they made him look a little skilled. I like how they showed that he was skilled while fighting. Aang's just not gonna beat him straight up fist to fist.
I mean, but also too, I don't know. I didn't like how Aang was not using his airbending.
Aang went off. I like that.
Exactly.
He's an airbender. Airbenders they're defensive bending style. So he did barely use airbending when he was fighting. So I didn't like that. But that's not how I imagine Aang would fight. But
exactly, because he tried going because Zuko is more, I would say, advanced when it comes to hand-to-hand combat for sure. But Aang trying to go hand-to-hand combat with him, it's not gonna work. He should have, like you said, used his airbending.
It was fun though.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool, but yeah, I mean, what do you think?
I definitely say the fighting scene, I definitely rocked with it. Definitely too. I would kind of agree with you guys. I mean, no, I kind of like how he didn't use his airbending in the beginning, but then he kind of felt like he was kind of going, losing that toe to toe, so he kind of had to pull out his back pocket. I did like how they did that. I'm still rocking with Zuko. I definitely, I wouldn't say I love Zuko's character, but he's on my list.
I feel like he's the best.
Yeah, he's adaptation. On my list right now. Yeah, he's definitely on my list right now. Definitely rocking with Zuko.
Last episode, Zuko was sassy, bro.
He ran. What do you guys think about Uncle Iroh though? Because
I always want more from him.
Yeah,
I feel like we're not getting enough
substance. Not yet. Nah,
we're not getting the good wisdom.
Exactly. Yeah. Iroh's not making me want to think. What did he just say? Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's not really giving Zuko no good gems right now.
Exactly.
Exactly. I just feel like it's not. They don't give enough screen time to when it's just them talking. It's just not enough. But when I feel like they do get that screen time, they're gonna show it. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I feel like because at the end of the episode, Iroh got captured by.
Wasn't expecting that.
He did get captured in the show though.
By the Earth King?
When he was
he did get captured. So we did see we're seeing different stuff in one episode.
Okay.
I forgot about it. Zuko went to go save him.
How did he? Okay, interesting.
I remember
he did get captured, so that's something that actually happened. So that was that's why I said this episode was kind of clever how they did some stuff. Mm-hmm. It was kind of
But
I knew we weren't gonna get these episodes, but like they kind of like put some of the stuff they knew they didn't have time in this episode, so it was kind of creative. That's what I kind of liked about this episode.
I didn't forget about because when he got kind of like that the hot tub or whatever.
Yeah.
What episode was it?
I don't know. I feel like that was kind of later though.
I forgot what. Yeah, but
when Arrow got captured.
Yeah. But it might have been around the same time.
I'm not sure.
It is kind of. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of hard to kind of keep it with all the.
Yes, he did get captured, but it wasn't in Omashu though.
No, they were traveling.
They were traveling. They were traveling, and a couple earthbenders
like sneak up on him
because he was in the forest in a freaking hot tub.
That's what he just said.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of zoned out a little bit.
It's a slow moment.
Yeah, slow moment. Right? Slow moment.
But
that's funny.
But yeah, I liked how the blast and jelly came back with Jet. You know, it was still a thing.
Yeah, to make that kind of clever was good. Yeah.
Kind of a homage.
Yeah,
it was kind of a homage. I can't speak right now, but yeah.
Yeah, we're all having our own little slow moments right now because I was
stuttering earlier.
No, for real, because I had to like go in my head. I'm like, when did Arrow get captured? I'm like, he wasn't in Omashu. Yeah, I was like, because I was too much in my head. I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. That's crazy. That's funny. But yeah. I mean, how'd you guys rate the episode so far? Well, this one. I feel like this one is.
You go first.
Go first. Oh, I'll go first. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. It's not great, but I'll give it a 6.
Your highest grade of the show so far.
Nah, he gave it the first
episode. The first episode was a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Episode 2 was my lowest. Yeah, facts. But this one, this was 6. This was cool. Yeah, it's cool. Especially because like I'm trying not to compare. You know what I mean? I'm trying my best here. Because going through social media, you see a lot of people like enjoying, but you're like, what are you guys seeing that I'm not seeing? You know what I mean? And I'm trying to put that cap on to be like, you know what? Let me watch it without trying to compare, without trying to compare the two. But it's tough. But yeah, this one was cool. This one was clever, combining the episodes and and somewhat paying homage to the old. So yeah.
I'm gonna count episode 2 as outlier. I'm not really gonna. We gonna put that one to the side. Yeah. The first one, I was definitely even on the first one. But this is probably my favorite episode so far. I'll probably give this one like a 6.5, 7.
Okay.
I definitely, like I said, I'm trying to separate from trying to compare the two.
Yeah.
Like the story by itself, I like it. Yeah. I like how they did like combine all the stories. I like they just put it on shuffle and how they went through all of them. But yeah, I'm kind of high on this episode. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna give this one a strong 8. A strong 8 because I liked how it started with Azula and Ozai. I liked how I liked Jet a lot in this episode. I like how he was fighting too. I liked Aang versus Zuko, and the mesh of all these episodes combined. I think they did a really good job in that. So that's why I think it's a strong 8.
So this would be my highest rated episode. It's a 7. I really liked the Fire Nation opening with Ozai.
Yeah, that was tough.
He's intimidating enough for me right now. He's pretty good right now. I liked Jet's character and Katara's development. This is what I've been asking for 3 episodes at this point. And Sokka had a little bit more moments in this episode, I would say. So yeah, this is good job. So good job on this episode.
Hope has been restored.
Barely.
Definitely.
I got hope.
Barely.
Yeah, I think they got me back on the train a little bit. So I guess we'll see.
Hey, King Boomy's next. So
Boomy next episode.
Man.
Go back down.
I don't know. We'll see if they might. Oh man, because looking at the thumbnail and then seeing Boomy in that chair, bro, he's not giving Boomy to me, bro. He's not giving me Boomy. It's not giving me Boomy, but we'll see.
We gonna see, man. Yeah, that's gonna cap out the video. Yeah. Stay tuned for episode 4.
Yes, sir.